Hello again, it's Lock Noob, and you might be able to tell from my voice. I've had a bit of a long day talking, not making videos actually, just work. Um, in the Vice, you can see I think it's a first generation BiLock. It's an Australian lock with, I haven't got it, there's no key, but usually they have 12 pins, 6 that side, 6 that side, and they're driverless. What they have is one or two hold positions and sidebars either side. So it's a dual sidebar lock, I believe. It's lent to me by Apache Locksport very recently, on its way to Pete Restall, and yeah, I have just picked it open. What I'll try to do is, depressingly, turn it back, lock it back up, and then try to pick it again for you. Then I can talk to you more about how the lock works and what it is. I think this was a cam lock originally, so it's a BiLock cam lock. I'm going to try and pick it with a Sparrows. I think it's a high HD. It's a bit like the Peterson's Gem. It's in 25 thousandths, and it's a little shallower. So I find it's a really good one to if you're using heavy tension. I need quite stout tension on this. I've also got a Sparrows Tron. I think this is actually from Michael Maynard, who's another great lockpicker. So yeah, I just name dropped a load of people there. Anyway, so yeah, let's give this a go. Okay, I'm going to interrupt the video. Sorry, guys. You'll notice that this is all in a different camera angle and everything set up differently. That's for a reason. I finished a whole video, did the whole gutting, picked the whole lock nicely, everybody's happy, then realised that all you could see is basically this for the entire video. So I messed up. So what I'm going to do to rectify that is pick the lock again, then I'm going to show you that the pins are in there and there's no monkey business. Then I'm just going to go back to the actual video where I did the gutting to save everybody loads of time and me having to fiddle about with the insides of this lock, which are reasonably complicated. Okay, so lock all locked up. You can see it's still got that nice stiff. It's moving, but it's quite stiff. So you can see by the pry bar. Hopefully, you'll see how much of a bend it's got here. Maybe it's a camera angle you can't see too well, but it's pretty stout tension. I'm hoping I'm not actually bending my Madball pry bar because I don't fancy buying new ones, but it is the heaviest one I've got, 1.2 mils. Straight in. 3, 1, little movements. Oh, straight into a false set. That false set, I explained on the video you're not watching what that is. So, in here, in the lock about here and here, you've got two grooves. That's where the two sidebars sit. They do not allow both sidebars in at the same time. And what happens is when you pick one, it rotates around and the other one traps. That is what I think's happening. I don't mind if I'm wrong, just tell me in the comments. Now we need to pick the other side, so lots of tension back on. What you might see me do is do this to scoop around the warding with my Sparrows High HD using the same pick as I was in the when I started the other video. So a little movement there on pin 2, I think. That's set. 3 set. 2 again. 1, I think on 1. Let's go right to the back. So don't overset anything. I'm going to go right in and scoop around if I can and just have a feel. So 6, nothing, 5, 4, 3, 2. Go back to the other side, just give everything a rake as well. It should be all set. What's holding us back? Something is. Probably something just needs nudging up. Or sometimes just letting go a tiny bit of the tension, then going back in sometimes helps with this lock I find. So, and we're open. Yeah, there you go. So it's literally just a case of letting go some of that tension. Was a pin offset? Yeah, probably. Okay, now if I go back in here, you'll see that I've taken the circlip off the back. It's already stiff enough, so the circlip's not going to make any difference. And because there are no driver pins, this lock just has, well, you'll see in a minute, pins with little slots in, which the sidebars, when the pin's lifted to the right height, then the pegs of the sidebars can close in on the pins. And there are no driver pins. It's a whole driverless lock. There's no Bible inside this at all. So I can push this out now, trying to keep some tension on the sidebars because the pins will drop down otherwise. So I'll slide this out, trying to keep some tension on the sidebars, although I might mess that up. It's only a case of just trying to squeeze the whole thing out of the lock, and then you'll see under there all of these pins. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can count, and 6 that side, and the sidebars there, and bending my hand around the wrong way there. So I'm going to now slide that back into the lock, so I don't need to repick it, and reveal the pins out. So I think I just have to persist and push it out like this, and then let's just see how it all fits together. So let's take out these. Yeah, okay, so there's the little springs, those are the sidebars, and you see that these teeth here must locate in a pin of some kind on the inside. There we go. I'm assuming the pins are sprung somehow. How do I get that out? So it looks like this has been had a little bit of a hard life. So how do I get that off? I think I might just be able to, that's it, take it off like this. Okay, good. We're getting somewhere. That's like a crimp fit, probably a pain to stick back on, but we didn't hurt anything. So you know what, I've actually got a nice set of Sparrows tweezers to review. Why I'm not using it, I have no idea. Okay, so let's do, let's look at it this way and put the springs there and then the pins there. So aren't they cute, little dinky springs? I don't know whether you can see them. Of course I'll do a close-up in a minute. Yeah, don't want to damage these because I can't imagine getting hold of these anytime soon. So yeah, I wonder if the core is tight because when this was originally taken off, this crimped piece, it was a bit more flush, and yeah, okay. So there are pins in there. Oh, okay, these are, yeah, okay, there are pins. Okay, so we're back, and this will explain why that lock wasn't too hard to pick. If you look at the pin 1s in chamber 1, you'll see that there are 2 hole positions, one being deeper than the other. Essentially what you have is you have a true gate, the deeper one, so in this case the top one, and I believe that the more shallow one is a false gate. So the sidebar pegs here will locate into one of those holes, and that will either bind it as a sort of a trap or locate deeper inside the pin and actually allow the sidebar to retract fully. These ones have longer pin positions, although they are at different heights. If you look between this pin here at the long gap at the bottom, long gap at the top here, and then long gap at the bottoms here, and then long gap at the top, bottom. You see the difference? So like I said, if you look at this pin here, there's a longer gap at the top of the pin, then this one long gap at the bottom. You see the relative positions. Somebody referred to these as master pins, and I think that's because this allows more. I guess what you're doing is really only providing one position for the one true gate, and it's a little wider. I think that's because essentially it's acting as a master keying system in this lock. That's what I think. Please comment below. I might be completely off with that one, but that does make it easier. So as long as you get these two pins right, the rest should be a relatively easy pick, and that's why it was. Okay, I hope you found that interesting. One day I'll tackle an unmastered BiLock, but that might not be this year. Who knows? We'll see. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.